So, a company called the Omega Corporation has picked me up because they want to make a game about basically my life getting caught in escape rooms. And basically, they just want to film me and see what happens, how I get in these situations, and basically make a game out of it. Like, it's a bit rude, but I'm getting paid mega money for this. I won't tell you all the details, just know mega money to basically live my life and get stuck in rooms. So again, I arrive for my first day at work, and guess what happens? I get stuck in a room. You wouldn't believe it, stuck in reception. For some reason, they have an X-ray machine at reception. Could not tell you why, but I do know they have an X-ray machine at reception. Usually that would be at like security, like you put your case in, go through security. You wouldn't do it at reception. Maybe budget cuts, you know. Maybe my wage is just so high they had to cut the budget in other places. But anyways, I see these symbols on the wall. You got the castle, the queen, the knight, bishop, pawn. Sorry, in chess they call it a rook, don't they? So, rook, queen, and all them. I call it a castle because that's what I was told. But castling is like the moving of the king to spaces or something. I don't really know chess that well. But we work out our first code and get ourselves a metal detector. What we're going to do with that, we're going to look for some metal. Where are we going to look for metal? I don't know. Maybe the wall. That is obviously cables. So let's figure out where the cables lead to. Which symbols. There we are. Not to the pawn. But there is one to the king. Good to know. There's not one to the knight. There's not one to the... Oh, there is one to the bishop. There's not one to the rook. And there is one to the queen. So we've got king, queen, bishop. So we go over to the keypad, which we saw earlier. Highlight the king, queen, and bishop. And it opens a briefcase. But unfortunately, we don't know the lock combination. We know the lock. There's 2 locks. Hopefully they're the same combination. If not, I've got 6 numbers to figure out. But hopefully it's just 3 in a repeating pattern. That's normally what happens with these briefcases. I mean, at least that's what I set mine to. I set them both to the same one. So I need to remember 1 3-digit number. Because otherwise, who wants to remember 6 numbers? That's a lot of numbers. Pop the briefcase in the X-ray scanner because it tells me on the note. That's what I'm looking for. The only issue is, how do I look inside? Like, how do I look inside? Looking through all these things that I'm holding in my really massive left hand again. Because I'm assuming I need to get into the screen computer. The screen computer. The computer screen. 3053. That is the number plate and then obviously the numbers on the cake. But, so, my age, my pink favourite thing, and my shoe size. 8, 9. So, 30, 53, 8, 9, 9, 8. Same thing. And there we have the X-ray machine. We can see 619. Fortunately, either way around it is 619. So, booyaka booyaka. Type that number in. Each side. 619. Booyaka booyaka. 619. Nice and simple. Hopefully. 619916 actually. But get myself a security tag, which obviously I try and open the door. And unfortunately it gives me a key code with apples and oranges and pears and whatnot. And now I've just got to figure out what on earth this means. Like, what on earth does that code mean? How do I know which fruit compares to the rest of it? Like, is it apple, banana, pear? Like, is it? I don't see any like hints to help me get this answer. Like, there must be something else around the room. Help me figure that out, because I'm nearly out. Like, I've actually nearly escaped to this point. Try some random combinations. You never know. The odds are not in my favour. However, there are odds, and I might succeed. You never know. But really, I need to figure out how to get this code so I can actually do it accurately. Don't want to just guess, because it's going to take forever if I just guess. Really, isn't it? So we'll just study this instead of looking around the room. Looking around the room would probably help a little bit more, but we'll just look at this a bit longer. See if we can't figure it out. I can tell you now, it's not helping. At this point, I'm just confused. I'm like, cherries? No? Bananas? Employee number 042. That should have something. Access level 2, that's handy. Access level 2, maybe that will help with that little locked bit on the computer that we saw earlier. Maybe I should try that. Back to the computer, because I can get to X-ray. There's nothing really else around the room, is there? But security clearance. Ooh, display. We can change the display message, that's nice. Ooh, pick 3 symbols that are missing. Ah, here we are. We're making progress here. So basically, you've got to correspond that with that. Click that are not. There we are. 042. Clearance level 2. Change my clearance level, of course. Give myself the best clearance level. Clearance level 5. Love to see it, right? Basically, just giving myself a promotion. That does not work. It's also a digital display because it has actually changed on the system. Maybe I should change the display message. Where does it change? Where is the display message? That's interesting. Why is there not a display message? Like, where is it? Maybe it's something to do with that. Come on, there's got to be something around the room. Maybe a bit of paper. Just lying around. I've done everything I probably with the wall. Nothing seems to be going on with the chairs. Maybe the water machine dispenser thing. Water machine dispenser thing. The water dispenser. Employee number 42. Nothing on the back of that. Oof. I've done stuff with that. There is a pen and clipboard. Anything important about that? No. Move the chair around. No. Oh, dear. Maybe it is the display. Maybe lower my security level. Give myself no clearance. Where is the LED display? Where is it? Closed. I'm making absolutely no progress. I've made no progress in a couple of minutes now. Hold this tree looking thing. See what happens? Nothing? Of course, just pointing at the stuff like this. It's wood. Basically, the whole thing's wood. I know the middle bit looks a bit metally, but the whole thing's wood. There's no way. When you shake it, then no noise. So I don't know why I'm holding it at stuff, like hoping it unlocks some sort of ancient thing, but no, doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. I really want to figure out what these display signs, where it is. What display is it changing? 619, 619. Booyaka, booyaka. Maybe the beads. Maybe the bead colour does something. Nah, of course not. Bead colour does nothing. Display message though, that would be a good thing to look at. What message is it displaying, eh? Probably the thing on the X-ray machine. There's like that little slot which says something. That possibly says something important. Like maybe that. Maybe I should look at that. Maybe I should look around the whole room and not just the bits I've already looked at. Oh look, display message. Look at it go. Look behind the water dispenser. Completely avoid. I haven't looked at that display message on the X-ray machine at all, have I? Maybe make it wet. That will help. Wood, obviously. Everyone knows when you want to fix some wood, you make it wet. But I know when I find this, it just clicks. It's so simple. I just have to look at the thing. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Random guesses, they ain't gonna work. Just find the clue. Just looking around the room, random stuff, for no reason, for easily 5 minutes at this point. I've made no progress. No progress in 5 minutes is not a really good performance by myself, I'd have to say. But at least it shows these people are going to make a game out of my life. It gives them, like, shows them how difficult of a challenge it is. Because obviously me, being as intelligent as I am and I can escape all these rooms, then very clearly it'll be hard for someone with like a low IQ. So I've got the display message off, right? Just maybe turn the display message around. It's obviously there for a reason. We haven't once seen a display message. Nothing at all looks significant. The only thing is the ones and zeros, right? So there's obviously going to be a pattern which is like 111, and that would lead to one thing. 101, that would lead to one thing. And then maybe 010, and that would lead to another. There's a way of finding that out, and that's to look at the clue. So what I do, I'm trying to figure stuff out, so I start throwing stuff in the trash can, in the bin, basically. Start throwing stuff in the bin, because why not? What I should really do is find the clue. I'm pretty sure I'm nearly there at this point. I've been hovering around for 7 or 8 minutes. Decide to maybe change the display message. Where does it say closed? There it is. Sorry, we are closed. Off. Welcome. And then important. Finally, a code that I need. We finally figure it out. Tells me the code I need, basically as I was describing like 30 seconds ago. 011 is of course the apple. 101 is of course 101 bananas. And 001 is of course cherries. So we've got apple, banana, cherry is the code, and we'll get out nice and easy. Don't know why it took so long. I know why it took so long. It's because I am dumb. I didn't look at the one clue that was right in front of my face. Alright, that thing I said about me being smart, that was just me trying to build up my self-esteem a little bit. I am in fact a complete donut. And as soon as we look at that message, it opens up rather easy. Easy peasy, like squeezing lemons. Speaking of fruit. There we have it. That's the first level of this game. Of course, I smashed it because I helped them make it. But leave a like, leave a comment, play the game. It's in the the description box. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.